Hey everybody, it's a September 11th, man. Remember that day? I sure do. So I'm just gonna jump into this. I got some comics I want to show you. Got today. It's Comic Book Wednesday. I got I just brushed my teeth. I need toothpaste. So I got this, the new Wolverine, the new one. Just ended. It just ended Wolverine with issue 50, and they started a new series at number 1. I don't understand. They could have just kept going. And then they do those like where they start renumbering with the old numbers. So this is number 1. So if they wanted to, they'll say, okay, next issue we're going back to the old numbering, and it would be like 600 or something. It's ridiculous. But at least it's Wolverine. It's one of the few Marvel comics I'm still buying. Grendel 3, Devil's Crucible, Defiance. I read the first 2 issues. Story's great, art's great. Matt Wagner's great, Grendel's great. Just, it's great. And Dark Horse, a lot of other comics look really lame now. But that looks awesome. You can depend on Grendel. I got Barbaric versus Deathstalker. I bought Barbaric. I just didn't like the art. But Deathstalker's awesome. Can't wait for more like Deathstalker comics, but in the movie. Then I got this Chasm, Curse of Cain. So this is Ben Reilly, the clone of Spider-Man, the clone of Peter Parker, and Kane Parker, another clone of Spider-Man. And they've been around since the 90s, maybe late. Well, I guess they've been around since the 70s, technically, I guess, or whenever that first clone stuff happened. But I like Ben Reilly, and I started to like Kane too when I read the Clone Saga. So they're clones of Peter Parker, and they're good characters. Like, you can depend on them. If you like Spider-Man. And Chasm, I got this because this is a rip-off copy homage to Werewolf by Night. I think it was Werewolf. I have the collection too. Werewolf by Night #1. Or it might have been like Supernatural Chillers or Monsters on the Loose, but there's a cover just like this of Werewolf by Night. Chasm looks cool. Kane has his costume's kind of cool. I've seen it before. I hope they change it. I'll try to. Speaking of Werewolf by Night, Don Perlin passed away. Who actually, I thought he was dead a long time ago. He was born in 1929. He made it to 2024. That son of a gun made it to 95. So if my math is correct. Yeah. Man, good old Don Perlin. Actually, I was a little upset because Don Perlin, he replaced Plug. And Plug is awesome, but Don Perlin, he was a good guy. We'll remember you, Don. And I got Conan, Battle of the Blackstone. From Heroic Signatures. I'm assuming it'll be good. These Titan Conans are great. So, yeah, looks good. Then I also got, where is it? I got God is a Bullet, the novel. Yeah, I really liked the movie, and I got the book. I started reading. I read 32 pages, really quick. could check out my homemade Asa Akira bookmark. So yeah, I'll review this definitely. So now on to my movie review of Grave Robbers, or in Spanish as it's known, Ladrones de Tumba, from 1989. Written and directed by Ruben Galindo. And so yeah, it's on the Crypt of Terror horror from south of the border. And I think, yeah, I don't know why I sat on these for so long. I guess it's kind of good. But I watched it and it was really good. Let me read. 4 teenagers on a camping trip decide to rob a nearby grave. They stumble across an ornate grave and tomb housing the corpse of an executed Satanist from the days of the Inquisition. The tomb was used for satanic rituals and Inquisition torture, and it's full of gold and jewelry. Our teens believe they have struck it rich, or so they think. Soon the deceased Satanist zombie, armed with a massive battle axe, rises from the grave to claim his treasure, starring Fernando Almada, Edna Balcan, Eric Buenfil, and Ernesto Ojarbia. Not rated, 87 minutes. So yeah, actually this started out, a lot of movies have copied the beginning of Mask of Satan, Black Sunday, like Paul Naschy has used it, and yeah, it's the same thing. Like Satanist gets executed by the church for his evil practices, and he curses them, and he's gonna come back and destroy their kids. What do you call them? Not ancestors, but whatever you call them, the great grandkids. So yeah, they go to the grave and they pull the axe out, and that causes the evil Satanist to rise from the dead. And yeah, I think I might like this better than Trampa Infernal, Hell's Trap. But I want to like Hell's Trap more, but this had, I guess this had the horror, spooky, nighttime, foggy, full moon vibe that I really like now. So yeah, it's just very basic. They go raid the tomb. Yeah, the whole getting in there, they fall through a grave. They dig a grave up because they think there's gold in it, but then if one of the girls falls in it, finds a bigger tomb. Then they're leaving, their truck gets stuck. These people help them. These 2 Mexican dudes on horseback help them, and then they get attacked by those Phantom Spectre. And yeah, and it's just, once it gets going, it's just nonstop. And one review said it reminded them of Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Demons, and Evil Dead. I don't know, maybe, I guess. More, it reminded me of like Friday the 13th Part 2, or take your pick, 3, 4, or 5. I mean, it's not as good as like 4, because 4 is my favorite, but yeah, because he's just a big dude with an axe, or like, he's real strong too, and there's some good, decent gore. Nothing crazy, no Brain Dead or the Beyond, Fulci stuff, but it's there. There's hand choppings, face splitting. There's one part where like this, I don't want to ruin it, but I don't want to spoil it, but I was surprised. I was like, man, they're going for it. What else? He just uses that axis, hit some people, and yeah, you don't see like, doesn't chop the head in half or nothing, or you're not getting Savini here, but they really tried. And then when you see the reveal of what the Phantom Spectre Satanist looks like, I was like, man, he looks cool. He kind of looks a little bit like Big Ben from House. a little bit. And also, man, I was not just because I was like, if they're gonna show his face, I hope it's gonna suck or it's gonna like take away. But no, it added to it, and then it has a big finale, explosions, people fighting the monster guy, and then it just ends. Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It just, I don't know. And again, like Hell's Trap, it just feels different from Italian, American. I haven't seen that many South American movies. Different from like Spanish horror. Like Mexico are doing things. One review said that at this time horror was not popular in Mexico. Oh, I got a beer. So like they, good for them for making a horror movie. I haven't been drinking lately, so I deserve that. Um, it's on YouTube, but you gotta pay for it. This one seems to be pretty popular though, because a lot of reviews came up, and I'm sure people like it. If you're just looking for something new, I guess there's a dub version. I don't know how you like to watch your foreign language films. I would rather watch. I'm fine with the dub. I don't know how you are. Maybe it depends. Like something that's really serious, like oh God, In a Glass Cage. But something like this, dub would be fine, unless you understand Spanish. And like I don't understand Spanish, but I hear it, and then when I see it written, I can correlate. It's weird though, translations, because there's a part where I don't know literal from. Okay, they say "está loco," and then he says "you're out of your mind," and then so "está loco" it translates to "you're out of your mind. You're out of." So 2 words into like 6 words. Anyway, it's just picking nits. Ladrones de Tumba, I would say give it a watch. I'll give it a 3.5 Hands of Fate. 4, like I'm trying to think of what a 4 is. Jesus, I can't think of like a good solid 4 because I don't want to pump it up too much. But it's worth a watch. I will watch it again. Yeah, I'm like I want to go on like a Mexican horror movie renaissance watching fair. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say about it. Yeah, it's got, like I said, the fog, the rain, the moon. It's at night. The characters are fine. I was confused though. We'll say like it starts out with this girl that says she tells her dad, who's a sheriff, that she's gonna go camping with her friends, and then it goes to the grave robbers, and I was like, is she a grave robber? And I was, because you don't see her again for a while, so I was like, well, she must be one of the grave robbers. I guess she was just lying to her cop dad that she's gonna go camping, but she's gonna go robbing graves. But so don't get confused like by that. She comes back later. Another nitpick, there aren't any super hot Mexican babes in this. And Mexican chicks usually are hot, but these girls are okay. Kind of cute, but not like like I live in San Antonio, and I'm constantly like just enraged and like awestruck, and how many like I'll go to the grocery store and see like 10 super hot Mexican babes. I know you like them. I mean, who doesn't? But grave robbers, yeah. Trampa Infernal. Should I guess I'll do the Vacation of Terror, and I did Panic. Maybe I'll do Panic again. But thanks. I'll see ya.